everyone, welcome back to another day of bookmas. I am really not liking how my shadow is looking over there. Like, it makes my nose look like it's gigantic, so please just ignore that and act like that's not there. Anyway, I thought that I would take you guys along with me for a week or so. It's actually going to be like 4 or 5 days technically, but I am just going to do some mood reading for a week because I've been reading quite a few books for like vlogs and stuff like that, and I feel like I just need to read for me and pick up books that I want to read because I keep going into slumps this whole year, and I feel like the best way to avoid that is by picking up books that I really want to read. So first of all, I'm going to tell you the 2 books that I am actually currently in the middle of. I don't know if I'm going to pick up any of these books now, but I just wanted to mention the 2 books that I'm already reading. The first one is A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. Technically, this is my audiobook that I've been listening to because a lot of people told me that I'm not going to like this because it's full of smut. I think I'm like 20 or 30% into the audiobook, and I don't think it's too bad so far. Definitely not going to read this book physically because I feel like I will hate it and probably DNF it if I do that. So I'm going to continue listening to the audiobook for this one throughout this week. And then my other like current read is Catching Fire. This is the second book in the Hunger Games series. I picked this up like 3 weeks ago and I got like probably 30% of the way through. I don't know if you guys can see, but the only reason I put it down is because I had to film vlogs and other videos and I just couldn't finish it in time to also film those videos at the same time. So I kind of put it aside. I knew that I'd be able to pick it back up and know exactly where I was in the book because obviously the Hunger Games is very easy to read, but I do definitely want to finish this week. I don't think I'm going to finish this one just because it is the audiobook, but I definitely think I'm going to finish this one. If I do read anything tonight, it will be Catching Fire, but I honestly don't think that I will. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow and let you know what I'm reading and if I have any updates for you all. Okay, it has been a few days since I've given an update for this vlog and my microphone is connected because I was just filming TikToks and stuff. So pretty much I started this vlog on Wednesday night and then I didn't end up reading anything Wednesday night because I was so exhausted. I literally did so much on Wednesday. Thursday was just a really busy day for me. I did actually listen to quite a lot of an audiobook, which I'll talk to you guys about. And then Friday, which was yesterday, I did not read a thing because I went to work and then went to Harry's work Christmas party afterwards. So we didn't get home till really late, so I didn't get time to read anything yesterday. But the audiobook that I started on Thursday that I did get quite far into was All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the 3rd book in the Natural series and it is also on my December TBR as well, so that's why I thought that I would try to get to this. The audiobooks for this series are so good as well. I feel like they're just so easy to follow along with. The chapters are also really short, so I believe I got up to chapter 12, which is page 64. I'm only like this far into the book, but I'm going to continue listening to this audiobook over the next few days and hopefully I can finish it within this video. I also ended up DNFing A Merry Little Meet Cute. I just tried to listen to the audiobook and I was just like, I don't know what I'm listening to. Like, I'm not enjoying this really at all. It was kind of just like a joke that I was listening to it, so I did end up DNFing that. I feel like it was just kind of a bit of a waste of my time. I will check in with you guys a little bit later on. So last night I ended up reading about 100 pages of Catching Fire. I had a bath and then read for a little bit afterwards, but I honestly did not realize how late it was because I was up reading at 1 a.m. and I genuinely thought it was like 10 or 11 p.m. So I ended up going to sleep because I was very tired. But I am like just over the 50% mark of this book, so I feel like I can definitely finish this today. It is Sunday afternoon and we're gonna go to like this, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's like a soccer pitch. Harry and his friends are just gonna play soccer for fun and I'm gonna sit there in the sun and read. So I'm definitely going to be able to finish this. I'm actually reading it on my Kindle just because I do love holding like a hardcover to read, honestly. Like, I love how they just sit open so nicely, but I'm not taking a whole hardcover with me, so I have been reading it on my Kindle. I also got this little case. Like, how cute is it? It's even like personalized. I saw this girl do an ad for it on TikTok and I was like, okay, I'm influenced. And it also has like an inbuilt strap, so when it's flipped, like, you've already got a strap there. It's like having like a pop socket or like one of those strapsicle things, so really cool. Anyway, after I finish reading this, I'm actually going to go on to start reading Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez because this is on my December TBR and it's a book that I've been really wanting to get to because I love her writing so much. Okay, I am literally 55% through Catching Fire, and we're still not even in the next Hunger Games game. Like, we're literally just like meeting the contestants now. I feel like in the movie it's like skimmed over very, very quickly. Like, I feel like probably within like half an hour of the movie we're already in the games. Obviously a book is going to be longer in like every scene. I also feel like not much is really happening. Like, it doesn't really need to be this long, so it's kind of annoying because I just like want them to get into the games, because I would say that the second Hunger Games movie is my favorite movie, so I'm very excited for them to actually get into it so I can kind of see the difference between the book and the movies. But yeah, I am about to go and have a shower, and then I'm going to try to finish this book today. I think I definitely can. I'm not really tired like at all, and as long as I don't go lay down in bed, I should be able to stay awake. Okay, it is now Monday morning, and I thought I'd give you guys an update. So I ended up finishing Catching Fire this morning. Actually, I got up to like 85% last night, and then I was just too tired, so I did end up finishing it this morning. It really did not take me long at all, and I do have some thoughts about it because honestly I feel like I actually slightly prefer the movie over the book for this particular one. And I think it's just because, as I was saying yesterday, like, it really took a long time to get into the actual games. Like, I think it wasn't until about 65% of the way through that we were actually entering the games, and I just feel like for that reason I was really bored for the first half. Like, even though I understand it's like a political world and it all is necessary, I just preferred to be like in the games with all like the drama happening. Not even drama, I can't even call it drama, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I didn't love this as much as the movie, but I still gave it 4.5 stars. It just wasn't like a 5-star read for me. Still an incredible rating. Obviously you cannot go wrong with this series. Like, this is an incredible series. That's why it's been made into a movie series as well. But I also feel like the movies are so accurate to the books as well. Like, when I'm like reading things in the book and even like dialogue, I'm like, that exact dialogue is in the movies. Like, they have done such a good job. I kind of wish that I never watched the movies before I read this, but I watched the movies when I was so young, so that wouldn't have even been possible. I just feel like reading this series for the first time, if you'd never watched the movies, like, it would be incredible. That's why, like, when the new book comes out next year, I feel like it's going to be incredible, like Haymitch's story, because like we get little snippets and like hints here and there of things that happened during his games, but obviously the movie's coming out way after the book, so we're going to get like a full new story. Obviously I need to read the 3rd and 4th before that one comes out. Anyway, because I finished that one, I am going to start reading Just for the Summer Today by Abby Jimenez. This is part of like a little interconnected standalone series. It's after Part of Your World and Yours Truly, but I'm not going to start reading yet because we actually have to take Nellie to the vet. She's got like really itchy paws, so we just need to get like some tablets or something for her. There she is back there. I'm sure you guys could just see her walking around anyway. That's the update for now. I am so excited to start reading this. Like, I know I'm gonna eat this up. I doubt I'll be able to read the whole thing today. Really depends how much time I get. I've also still been listening to All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, like whenever I get the chance to. I just haven't listened to anything since I last gave an update, so that's why I haven't mentioned that book again. Okay, a little reading update. I tried to read that 3rd like little Christmas novella. It was the one called All by My Elf by Olivia Day. And honestly, I probably read about 10 pages of it and I could not get through it. So I like DNF'd that, but I wouldn't even count it as a DNF because it's a novella. I probably got like literally 5 to 10 pages into it. So I'm not going to bother with the rest of those because I didn't really enjoy the first 2 either. So I just don't think any of them are going to be good. I did start reading Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and I'm only up to page 49, but I'm like hooked straight away. Like, I am loving this so much, and I don't know why I put off reading Abby Jimenez's books so much, because every time I read one of her books I literally sit there giggling, and I just love her characters so much. I think they're so realistic and they've always just got the biggest and best personalities as well. So to give like a little synopsis on what this book is about, we are following Justin and Emma, and Justin has like posted on this Reddit thread saying that every single time he dates a girl, she ends up breaking up with him, and then she goes on to find her soulmate. And through this Reddit post, Emma ends up contacting him because she has like the same issue going on. They've got like this like curse in a way where everyone they date finds their soulmates, but then they're always left alone. And so they're kind of going to date each other and go on all these dates and then break up to try to get rid of the curse, because they're gonna like counteract each other in a way. I'm so hooked on the storyline already. I already love these characters, and I can also tell that there's gonna be like some more emotional aspects to this, especially because there was literally a trigger warning page at the start of the book. But honestly, I love an emotional book. I feel like that might sound very, very weird, but I do love crying in a book, so I'm hoping that this makes me feel emotional in some sort of way. But anyway, it is 8:20 p.m. I'm actually gonna go downstairs and like sit with the Christmas tree right now, because it is Christmas Eve and it doesn't feel like we're 2 days away from Christmas. So I'm gonna try to get into the Christmas spirit a little bit more and sit with all the cozy lighting and stuff while I'm reading. Right, it is currently 11:30 and I have gotten quite far into Just for the Summer, to be honest. I've had to pause a couple of times because I've had things to do and I've had to edit like this video up until the point I'm at right now because it needs to actually go up tomorrow as I'm filming this. So I've kind of been very busy the last few days because of like bookmas and everything, but I'm pretty happy with how far I've gotten into this today. I'm up to chapter 15, which is page 151, so I'm literally probably like 40% of the way through, I'm assuming. I haven't like put it on Goodreads to see my percentage because I usually do that just at the end of the day, and I'm definitely going to read some more today, but I just wanted to talk about like some things that I've loved in this so far. So pretty much I told you guys that like they're kind of dating to try to counteract their curse, and the guy in this book, Justin, is just so sweet. Like he literally gave her a quiz of like what she wanted on the date. So like the quiz was like the time of day for the date, what activities interest you, food preferences, the fanciness level, preferred greeting, and preferred mode of transportation. Like, is that not the sweetest thing you've ever seen? Like look, it's a literal quiz, and then she sent him like the results and he made a date based on that. It sounds like really stupid, but when you're reading it, it's so sweet because he just like, I don't know, it's just like acts of service, I feel like, and that is something that gets me in every single book when there's like an acts of service trope. So I really wanted to talk about that. I literally dog-eared the pages so I wouldn't forget to like discuss it, but I am loving this so much. I don't think I'm going to finish it today, but I'm already predicting this is going to be like a 5 or 6 star read. I also mentioned earlier that I feel like there's going to be like an emotional aspect, and that is through both of their mums actually. So Justin's mum is like going to jail and he's going to have custody of his younger siblings, and we don't really know much about that yet. Emma's mum was like just really absent, and Emma grew up in like the foster care system, and her best friend's name is Maddie, who was also kind of like her foster sister. Like her family helped her grow up, and so it's like a whole family dynamic thing going on as well, and I feel like there's definitely going to be more to it that we find out from the past as well, and I feel like that's going to be very emotional. But nonetheless, I'm so excited to keep reading this tonight. As I just said, it is 11:30, so we'll see how much more I do get read today. I don't know, because the second I go to lay in bed, I'm going to be tired straight away. But I want to get at least like halfway through so that I can read a little bit more this morning before having to like actually upload this video, but we'll have to see. Okay, last night I did not end up reading as much as this as I wanted to because, as I said, the second I got in bed, I went to sleep. Like, I feel like, I don't know what the vibe is with like our bedroom, but like I just can't stay awake once I'm in here. So I ended up getting up to page 170, so I think I literally read like another 20 or so pages before going to sleep, but I'm literally still obsessed with this. Like, I know for a fact that this is going to be a 5-star read. Like, there is no doubt about it in my mind. It would have to take a really drastic turn for me to change my mind, and I just don't think that's going to happen. Obviously, like when I finish this book, and it'll be in my like December wrap up and stuff like that, you guys will see my full review and my final rating and everything like that. So because this video is actually going up tonight, I thought I'd do a little recap of everything that I sort of like read or started reading in this video. Obviously, I did start reading All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes as well, and I was kind of listening to this as an audiobook whenever I got the chance to. Really hoping I can finish this in December, but I haven't really been getting that much time to like listen to audiobooks regardless. I got up to chapter 19 of this, so I got up to page 103, so maybe like 30% of the way through, something around there, and I am enjoying it so far. But I also feel like because when I was listening to the audiobook I wasn't 100% focused, I'm a little bit confused on what's going on. Then obviously I DNF'd A Merry Little Meet Cute because I just couldn't get through it. I think this is so cringy, and there was just too many scenes talking about the guy using this gingerbread lotion next to his bed to do you know what. I was just like, why am I actually reading this? Like, I am not enjoying a single second of this. So obviously I DNF'd it. Then I finished Catching Fire by Susan Collins, and I gave this one 4.5 stars. I feel like I already kind of talked about this one enough yesterday as well, because I kind of gave like my review of it yesterday. And then I also tried to read one of those little Christmas novellas on my Kindle, but I could not get through it, and I don't think I'm going to read the rest of those unless you guys tell me that like one specific one is really good, but I highly doubt it. So yeah, I feel like I read a pretty wide range of books in this video. Even though I didn't necessarily finish any of these, I only finished Catching Fire, I still feel like this was a pretty successful reading vlog because I read literally a bit of everything, and that's the fun in mood reading. I can just pick up whatever book I want, and that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to finish them all in this vlog, but I will definitely try to finish all of these books that I'm in the middle of before the end of December. Anyway, with all of that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you so much to everyone that has tuned in with every single day of Bookmas. I cannot believe this is the last video already, even though the videos have not done as well as I was expecting them to, or as well as I thought they would perform. I'm still proud of myself because I managed to still get 12 videos up and I wasn't like stressing to get them up at the last minute, besides this one because I had to film this vlog obviously. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone that has been supporting me, and I will hopefully see you in my next video, which will probably be my December wrap up.